We're now standing in the southwest corner of the site, an area that we have called the Apse. The reason for that being this structure coming through here that consists of large flints. These are significantly bigger than we've seen elsewhere in situ, and mortar. Looking at the side of it in terms of its construction of what remains, we seem to have slightly different in that we have mortar layers with soil, with mortar layers, and then onto these small, possibly natural layer here of flints. Coming round, the wall or structure seems to extend out to the south and along here. And then at this point we get an area of reddish brown clay indicating possible burning through here. And then south of that we then have what looks like the line or ghost of a mortar layer, implying that something was running through this line here. We then have this burning area through this area here, which has been partially excavated and is obviously at least 40 centimetres deep, sorry, at least 10 centimetres deep. And then we have two substantial pieces of tile with this slightly curving section of flint which is mortared in, which butts up to this feature here. Again, constructed of large flints, large being over 20 centimetres in length. Again, with large significant pieces of tile in place. Again, with mortar. The two interesting things to note about this, there's probably more. One, it is not against the wall line. This is the inner main north-south wall. There is a gap. We then have some mortar here, and then we have another layer of mortar in here. The reason we have excavated this area today is to understand whether the mortar that appears here is associated with the layer that is appearing here. So in the next day or two, or hopefully next day, we will understand whether it continues on through this line here. In terms of what's going on within here, we have mortar, some more mortar here, but the actual construction itself seems to have been robbed out at some stage. The feature continues round and is starting to curve back here at this point, but the wall line appears to go out. It continues round. Whether we have an extension running out to the west, we don't know.